Now there will be times where we want to have a height change in our arm. One time we might want that is if we're coming off the chair and the client has a tray, we may want to go out in front of the tray, come up, and then bring the device back into the client without having to cut a hole in the tray. So we need some rise happening. One of the ways we can do it is to take a solid riser. So this is a 3-inch solid riser. You'll notice it has hardware on both ends of it. What we do is take the hardware apart for a minute. Okay, so it kind of acts like a top hat. If we take our second bone, we're going to drop it, rather than putting a top hat into it and dropping it right on here, we're going to put this piece in. Now again, we don't want metal rubbing on metal, so we are going to put a white washer on. We're going to put our arm bone on, and then our washer orientation is exactly the same. It's going to be a wave washer, a flat washer, and a screw. We're going to tighten that all together. And as you can see now, it looks like we've got a long top hat coming out of that bone, and indeed that's what we do have. So we're going to put a white washer now on the other end, take our first bone, slide it over top, then do our washers, wave washer, flat washer, 6mm screw, tighten it all up. And now what we have is a step in our arm. So if I was going out, if there was a tray in here and I wanted to go out past the tray and then come back in, I've got this gap that the person's tray could be sitting in. So now I'm going to take my head, it has its top hat in it, white washer on, put it back onto my second bone, wave washer, flat washer, screw, snug it up, and there we go. We have an articulating arm, but now we have a gap. We have a 1-inch rise in it. It could also be that we just want to have height. Maybe we can't put a long vertical bar on because of an armrest or something, but we need to end up high over here. So this is one way. These risers can go at any one of these joints. We can put one of those risers in instead of a top hat. The next thing I'm going to show you is what a 45-degree bone does to give you us rise.